Seth Kwan was a born fighter. But due to his promise with his mother, he decides to stop fighting. Even in self-defense, everything changes when his father dies and leaves him with a single message: stop getting your ass kicked. The first life. After a tragic accident losing his family and legs, he ends his own life. The second life. He earned fame as the Red Demonic Master in Zongwen, but was betrayed by the man he trusted the most. And now comes his third life. In his life back in the modern world, Gang Jinho decides to live a normal life. However, he was too used to the Zongwen life to become a normal person. I wanted to live peacefully. But you are the ones who started it. I hope you re-prepared for this. In front of the threats of his new life, can Gang Jinho shake off his impulses as the Red Demonic Master and obtain the normal life he desires? The world under attack by monsters that are pouring from the fracture. And the hunters who hunt those monsters are the most coveted job in the world currently. One day, Woo Yun-sim, who works his hardest from day to day as a worker in a meat restaurant, awakens an ability to automatically hunt monsters with perfect techniques and physical prowess. Like in Marp when he presses a button auto-hunting. The special power inside Ling Isauri was awakened in the face of the doomsday. He found out he could control the zombies. He could therefore walk through the zombie crowd safe and sound with his power, and eventually he met his beloved girlfriend Yulian, but only to find out that she had already been transformed into a zombie. In order to help you retrieve her memories, Ling Isauri began to survive on the doomsday. My girlfriend is a zombie. Ling Isauri began his doomsday survival to help you recede her memories. He learned he could handle zombies. Then, using his strength, he was able to walk safely and sound through the zombie crowd and finally met his beloved girlfriend Yulian, but only to find out she has already turned into a zombie. In a land where no magic is present. A land where the strong makes the rules and weak has to obey. A land filled with alluring treasures and beauty, yet also filled with unforeseen danger. Zhao Yan, who has shown talents none had seen in decades, suddenly 3 years ago lost everything: his powers, his reputation, and his promise to his mother. What sorcery has caused him to lose all of his powers? And why has his fiancée suddenly shown up? The moment I get a hold of those artifacts, it'll be the end for you. The start of vengeance for a wrongfully killed dungeon explorer and his artifacts. Dungeons attract the human mind, strengthens itself with the dead, and uses bait and artifacts to lure more victims. The one who was killed by a ruse in a dungeon, Chatelier. Beyond the threshold of death, he was given a second chance. He begins his long journey to get his revenge. If I can success, it's okay to use bugs or any possible way. A story of reincarnated ultra-high obesity young lord. The witch's descent, David's son, has decided to join the modern society after learning all the witchery and vermin from his master. He doesn't have any goals other than his family's well-being and earn some extra money by saving people from illness. He did not expect trouble to come to find him. While facing all the temptation and evil, watch how a fatty hides from others' sight and promotes witchery. Being framed of having possessed and learned the dark art and slay, the Spearmaster sect successor and his assistant Hak Woon-seen were forced to die. The moment Hak Woon-seen stands face to face with his death, the artifact of the Spearmaster sect emitted a strange light, and the next thing he knew, he was given a new life and a new identity, which is like no 900, a trainee from the demonic cult. With hatred in his heart and painful memory of the death of his master, Woon-seen decided to train hard in martial arts to revenge. Having two identities of being both the orthodox sect and the demonic cult, he is determined to accept his fate and move forward. A young wealthy businessman was suddenly kidnapped by a dark organization that he refused to work with. He was used as an experimental subject of developing new chip-based technology that gives the subject extraordinary abilities. Would he be able to escape and take revenge?